But alright. So, we finally got it. The Behind the Chaos exit interview for Isabel. And damn, dude, I was so shocked when I saw that episode, and I was like, no, dude, don't tell me that she's getting voted out. And she got voted out. I was like, fuck. I did not want her to get voted out. Like, I wanted her to at least win. But this does bring the case of who is that last character to get revealed for season 5. And I'm assuming it's going to be her. The reason why is because a lot of people like definitely enjoyed like her character, like how she was playing like this innocent nun, but also had like the rock star life where she was doing drugs and all this other shit, and obviously like she had like wicked moments, and her trying to define herself, was she wicked or was she not? And yeah, so let's see what she's gonna say in this this interview video regarding the finalists, what's to be expected for later on, or just general questions. Oh. Alright, here we go.
Welcome back again to another episode of Behind the Chaos. One may even call this episode especially enlightening.
Huh.
As always, I'm your host, both here and on the main show, Emily Campbell. With me today is my sister from another heavenly mister, Isabel.
Truly blessed to be here with you, Emily.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for the most part.
I tend to get that a lot. But let's get into it. From the moment your audition tape dropped, you were the talk of the entire cast.
Yes, it's so weird, cause like I'm saying, dude, she's gonna be the final pick. I can already tell you guys. Like, you could disagree me all you guys want in the comment section, but I will tell you this: she is the one that's gonna be the one for the final of that spot for season 5. Why? Because when we saw that poster of, oh, we're doing a new season and these are the casts, bro, I was like, dude, we have a nun in this? I don't know what to expect for this. Like, I get, like, all the other characters, they look unique. But when you see a nun in a total drama style of a challenge, you'll be asking questions. You'll be like, why? And are they going to play, like, how nuns are? They're all praising God, all innocent. They can't break the rules. But then when we got to see Isabel and just how she was in that game, you're like, bro, that's interesting. Like how this character plays.
How was it coming onto the show and knowing your very existence caused a stir?
Oh, I'm definitely used to it. I mean, as an influencer, you tend to get your fair share of haters. And with being a nun on top of that, I knew what I was getting into.
You sure did. I mean, from the very start, you showed the whole world that you weren't just any nun. You were a cool nun.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could say I'm not like other nuns.
They don't like us. They don't like us.
I am of the belief that being religious doesn't mean I have to have a stick up my, well, you know. I can share my love of the Bible and hit a mean gritty online.
So I've noticed. Right out the gate,
Dude,
you meant business.
Someone has to like check her tweets. What has she been saying about everything? If she's saying, "Oh, I'll give you the praisal of the Bible, but I'll also be ruthless online," bro, we gotta see them chats now.
Business, portraying yourself as a sweet, harmless nun, then snagging an immunity idol in only the second episode.
Mm-hmm.
Alliances come and go, but an immunity totem is way too tempting to pass up on. It took a while to use, but all good things come to those who wait.
That
True.
said, let's talk about your fellow contestants.
Oh gosh.
Starting with your favorite,
Jade?
Anastasia.
Oh my.
Anastasia.
Once upon a time, you guys did get along for an episode or two.
Look, I'll make this short and sweet. I didn't like Anastasia because she bulldozed those around her to get what she wanted. And she eventually got Nat out, which was totally unacceptable.
And all that resentment
Unacceptable.
eventually led to the infamous tiebreaker between Anastasia
Yeah.
Yep, it did. At first, I ignored what Jade said and convinced myself it wasn't a big deal. But then Zayd came into the picture.
and reminded you that even if it was a strategic move, turning it into a highly publicized moment on international TV wasn't that righteous of you.
Yep. It is a game, but I think I wanted to convince myself that it meant people couldn't get hurt by my actions as a result.
Damn.
But in a shocking twist, you actually apologized, Anastasia.
Yeah.
Which, thanks for ruining the moment we were trying to build, by the way.
It's true.
Dude, she's
I
evil.
got enjoyment seeing Anastasia upset and crumble. I'm not proud of it, but I know that one evil act doesn't make me an evil person.
Oh my god, dude. I don't want to say shit, bro. Cause like, dude, this saying usually doesn't work for almost everyone. Cause, dude, there's some people that have done heinous shit, and that's like their first crime. But yet, dude, they're just nefariously evil. Like, I don't know, like, how to say this, but when it comes to humans, we have tendencies where, yes, we could do, like how it was said before, a devious lick, or in this case, like a small prank, a little troll, here and there, and yeah, that doesn't like make us evil, because one, we were doing it at the moment of just like for a fun laugh, as just like a joke. But then there's just some humans that they have not done anything evil, that usually like it gets built up based on like their life and how it gets run. Like, they may have a good life, but they may have a horrible like background in life. Like, they might have been bullied and stuff like that, and they end up taking all that anger and they end up doing a heinous action that could take a lot of lives, could end up hurting the person, and usually they have to end up with that wallow of they have done a heinous action and they're just going to be painted as horrible people forever. And then there's just people that are just plain evil for the sake of it, and they just love to indulge in the chaos, the madness of everything. Like, you could take it like to now, like at this age in 2025, like you could definitely see like the demons like between us. Like, I don't want to get like too into this whole little discussion, because obviously it would jump in like to like other subjects, and usually I don't want to talk about those subjects, because obviously like people will take this the wrong way. But all I will say is that humans are a unique species, because we have moments that we're good humans. We have moments where we have like these little troll moments where we just joke around and just mess with people. We also have moments where we feel bad for doing those actions. But we also have people that just don't care at all. So, yeah, the whole point of one little action doesn't make the person evil. It just depends. That's what I will say, Isabel. It just depends.
So, no more Catholic guilt?
Sorry for
Like
this
it was
ramble.
eating away at you for a bit.
Don't let guilt keep you from drawing near to God. You have been cleansed and washed by the blood of Christ. His blood is powerful enough for even your worst sins. Basically, I've accepted that I'll never be a perfect
How does she do
nun,
it? She just...
and that's okay. my faith still remains strong, and it's what gives me hope in my darkest of moments. And I'm thankful Jade was there to remind me of that before I left.
Yeah, I wonder what would have happened if she wasn't there. Like, would he just gone full on wicked and just like destroyed people? Cause there was this moments where I was just like, bro, she's gonna crash. She's gonna crash out. I'm just waiting for it. I'm just like insinuating that energy like towards this character. But yeah, what I love about this show is that it manages to break away like these little stances that you would expect. That, oh, like it's gonna get so dramatic to the point that they're just gonna lose it. Like you may have seen this one character be all nice and then they end up not getting their way and they end up turning the other side to craziness and just freaking the hell out and just being the bulldozer that takes over everything. Like, you have those moments, but like this one, there's moments of characterization, moments where they feel weak and they give that weakness to another person and that they're good friends with, and they end up helping them during that time of weakness, and it pushes them to either become better, to understand that what they're doing is wrong, and they get developments that they understand how to do better. That some of them end up getting voted out because of that. Because like there's this whole little formula that Total Drama likes to doing, that if you have character development, you are likely the one that gets voted out because like you already understood this, and if you get if you get selected for the next season, you end up taking those little tips here and there and you fortify it for the next one, and you end up basically to the point where you could win it all or reach further than how you were in that last season.
Speaking of Jade, let's talk more about said marine biologist.
Finally, I could go on about how great she is and how she definitely deserves a spot in the final.
All right, easy on the campaigning. First things first, you're not upset with her for getting you out?
Game recognizes game, Emily.
True.
If I had to take my pick of who I would want to get me out, it would absolutely be Jade.
Like you said yourself, you would be a massive hypocrite to be mad at her for doing so.
Something a lot of other players don't recognize is that you can't take everything personally. Well, I mean, you can, but it doesn't mean you should.
Well said. Holy shit, dude. Like I'm telling you, the character development is so insane. But yes, that is actually true. That's what people have to understand, dude. You fucking chose to be in this game, so you gotta understand, we're already at the 4th season. Dude, these new characters, are you saying that they have not watched this show at all? From the 1st season to the 3rd to All Stars? Because if you're like all bitter, you're all like pissy that, oh, I made friendships, but oh, that one friend betrayed me, and I'm just gonna be forever pissed at them. Like, bro, like, you gotta understand, this game is gonna make you like this. Dude, like, there's not much that you could say, and I'm hoping that for the 5th season, these people understand just like what's at the table, cause it's gonna be them versus people that have already seen this show. Like, they know what's gonna be expected of them, but I just don't know like what is to be expected out of this, cause the veterans that have already dealt with this, they're already gonna find new methods. The ones that have watched the show are gonna study. That's all what's gonna happen. It's between finding new methods and people studying the failures and how to be better at this. That's basically what's gonna be the difference.
So, even if you weren't besties with Jade and had that beautiful bonding moment that ended with a pan over to a blossoming flower, you still wouldn't have been upset?
No.
Losing still would have stung, cause like, who likes to lose? But I have more going for me outside of the game. From my new convent, followers, to my friendships with Jade and Nat, and the Lord by my side, I'll be just fine.
You know, there's just one thing I gotta ask about. Your past. It seems to be quite the mystery. Every small glimpse we've seen into your life pre-postulancy has been interesting, to say the least.
Yeah.
Wait, pre-postulancy? I figured you just say pre-nun life or something.
I'm
Prenup.
a professional, Isabel. I do my research, but no dodging. Tell us a little more about the girl behind the veil.
I mean, I was called Freakabelle for a reason. I was a
Freakabelle?
major party girl when I was.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo, she was Freakabelle? Damn, I want to know the backstory. Can we get a short series of her? I'm joking.
Younger.
Tossing Trevor's side like a rag doll over a margarita kinda solidified that to me.
A party
But
girl.
as you mentioned, you had an ex-boyfriend that didn't seem like the best influence on you.
You can say that. We met when I was younger, and with all the partying we did and
All the coke,
substances we did,
all the...
it was a bit of a blur. It was fun at first, but slowly it started to weigh heavily on not only my body, but soul.
And what crumbled the metaphorical communion wafer?
Waking up hungover at his house and realizing this isn't where I wanted to spend the rest of life doing. Let alone who I wanted to spend my life with. He was a bad influence.
True.
He also didn't care about my well-being.
Jesus.
Seems tough. How did the big man in the sky come into view?
I wouldn't say there was one instance, more like various instances where religion and the Bible provided me comfort. I visited some of my local churches and met some really amazing people. It wasn't easy, but a few years later, and here I am.
Pretty inspiring, actually. Even so, it seems like personality-wise, you're just any other person.
Because
Jeez.
I am. At the end of the day, I wanted to win the money just as much as the next guy. I don't feel ashamed for wanting to win a competition I literally signed up for.
Yeah.
I literally binge watched all the seasons, and
What am I telling you? Bro, like, these people have already watched it. It's already canon. She's even explaining it. She said that she binge watched all the seasons. Dude, how do these people that have not watched it, like, how do you not, like, see it? Because Emily goes on saying that it's well-renowned, like, everyone can watch it. How do all these people that have not watched it from this season just be so bitter? It pisses me off. Like, bro, you're like, oh, I hate that. I was like, bro, you signed up to be in that game. You already know how it's gonna be. You could have watched at least like one of the seasons as you were like doing whatever project you were doing. Like, she's a nun and she still found a way to binge everything. That's what's embarrassing, that you have a nun, someone that's very devoted into the church, but yes, also goes with social media, was able to watch it, and she understood like how this game was gonna play. Yeah, she didn't see all the little cracks that she was gonna end up having to deal with. That was the only thing. But bro, oh my gosh, did this piss me off?
I'm even mutuals with some past contestants.
Hey, no judgment here. All I'm saying is that through that motivation, you've tended to make your fair share of underhanded strategies.
To that, I'll say this. We were all going to get our hands dirty one way or another.
True.
And it was a fact I never hide away from.
So what's next for you, sister?
First of all, a nice hot shower. Anastasia, being greedy as usual, would never let me use her portable shower. It was so annoying. But then give Nat the biggest hug ever and catch up with her at the motel bar.
And then start the biggest Jade campaign known to man?
And then start the biggest Jade campaign known to man. You're really about to see how good of an influencer I am.
Oh
Speaking
god.
of, don't forget to follow me on all major platforms at Sister
Hey,
Isabel.
no free promo. And with that, join
Free
me next
promo.
time for another episode of Behind the Chaos. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
And obviously, there it is. And obviously, I did manage to see like the little glimpse of the next episode, and it is giving me the vibe of like the Baya of losers, where we're gonna see our losers again, but this time it's gonna be like the whole like ending process where they get to select after discussing who they should vote out. And it was, I'm hoping that they don't do the freaking Lashana bit where they're like, oh, I miss Lashana the most. Bing! Like, already has like the vote for her. And then like she just gets voted out like the moment that happens. But we're slowly gonna go into this little process of, oh, like, we'll see, like, who is the one that got the shit kicked in the most from those final three. And then we're just gonna go from there. Cause the final three are final. No. Cause we have Hannah, Logan, Jade, and Anastasia. From the final four, like one of them is gonna get voted out, and it all depends on the jury. Which, the jury did seem a little bit more spread out on who exactly was gonna be in this. But I'm assuming it's gonna be like all the bunch of losers, and they get to decide like who really doesn't deserve to be in the final. And then we have the last two final episodes, because it's going to be a two-parter where it's going to be 3 to become 2, and then from 2 to become the finalist and win it all. But yeah, like we'll definitely see like what's going to happen like during that time, and we'll see who had the most skeletons in the closet of messing with everyone in terms of relationships and just betrayals. Because every receipt is going to get piled up for Jade, Hannah, Logan, and Anastasia. We have 4 contestants that definitely have some skeletons in the closet with some characters. And they're really going to want them out. But we'll definitely see like who is that loser that gets taken away from the finalists. And then we'll go from 4 to 3. And then when it comes to this finale, I'm definitely excited to see like who's gonna win it all. And yeah. But damn, I'm excited. What an amazing interview. And I just can't wait to see what's this new episode that comes out this week. So I'm excited.